Tesla keeps pushing me to take delivery early, but it's not that simple. But actually it might be that simple. Here's what they offered, and here's why I'm saying no. So as I've stated in some of the other videos leading up to this video, the stated wait time up to this point was 4 to 6 weeks. And as of recording of this video, it's been about 3.5 weeks. So we've had some updates along the way that kind of were not really updates. So I'm going to go over what Tesla is saying along the way in this process, what they're offering, what you might need to know should you be in this process going forward in the future, both in terms of what they are offering and what they are wanting me to do that I'm choosing to hold off on and why. There's no delivery date specifically stated yet. There has not been a VIN number assigned yet. So here's the latest 3.5 weeks in on a 4 to 6 week delivery estimate. Okay, so here's my Tesla portal. And as you can see, we have an earlier pickup available. Select a similar vehicle design for earlier pickup. Cool, similar pickup. Let's go check it out. Pickup within 100 miles of my zip code, and we see two Cyber Beasts. They're both over $111,000, and that's after the reduction, as you can see. The one on the left has been reduced by $7,090, and the one on the right has been reduced by $8,990. Both of these are used. Now, they are saying that they're new, but in my opinion, a demo vehicle with mileage is not new. I thought they might offer some demo vehicles along the way. I thought that could be possible. But to see so few and actually only two Cyber Beasts and to be so much more than what I ordered is just kind of silly. But I get it. They're a business. They got to make money. They got to offer, but simply just not anything I'm interested in. Okay, so now we can click on this compare to order design just to get a little more clarity around the differences. Okay, my order design, $79,990. The new one, $111,400 in this particular case. So we're looking at the all-wheel drive versus the Cyber Beast. One of the good things about the all-wheel drive is that actually comes with a little bit more mileage. Only 4.1 seconds, 0 to 60 in the all-wheel drive. An insane 2.6 in the Cyber Beast. Same size wheels, but the one in the Cyber Beast definitely looks cooler. In the Cyber Beast, it comes with FSD or full self-driving. On the topic of full self-driving, you can currently add it to your design and purchase it outright for $8,000. Or you can purchase it month to month on subscription for $99. Elon Musk recently tweeted out that starting in February, they're no longer going to sell FSD and it's going to be subscription model only. Cyberbeast comes with free supercharging. That could add up over time. That's kind of a nice perk. I will have to pay for the premium connectivity like I do in my Model Y, whereas in this case, it comes with it. So this is the first time I've seen anything around the availability have dates beyond the 4 to 6 week time frame that was previously quoted at the time of order. So hopefully it doesn't go all the way out into March, and hopefully I get an update soon. But nevertheless, that's what it's showing right now. Okay, and then I got another notification in my Tesla app to finish the financing, and I thought, hey, okay, maybe we're onto something here, something new. So if you go into the app, this is what it looks like. There's this submit your Tesla loan application. I may or may not use Tesla for the loan. My local credit union currently matches what Tesla is doing, and that's the best rate I can see right now. And if you click start, you see this pop up here. And if you don't read it, you just click continue and move on. You'll miss some important detail here. If your approval expires before your delivery date, you'll be required to resubmit the credit application, involving additional credit checks. I didn't want to take the chance of applying for the loan now and having to reapply further down the road if delivery timelines dragged out. But if you go through this process and you have one of the models that have a little more iffy delivery date windows, you might want to consider this before you click on that blue continue button. With everything that's going on in the economy, rates being pushed down at the Fed level, maybe waiting isn't necessarily a bad thing, and I'm hopeful that some car rates actually come down and I come out in a better place once this is all said and done. But we'll see, time will tell. In the meantime, we're starting to think about what we might need first for the vehicle. And I'm not talking new wheels and tires and a wrap and that kind of thing, although one day that would be super cool. Simple things like perhaps a rear screen cover because the kids are going to be kicking on it, accidentally dropping things on it. I'd like to be able to keep that clean for longer than a month. You may have seen in a recent short, I shared that we're going to be adding a puppy to the family here pretty soon. It's looking like in early February, we're going to be able to bring our new little furry friend home. Really looking forward to that. That'll be something that we bring along in this channel as well. But things that make the vehicle more dog friendly, a rear dog cover mat kind of thing, a vehicle friendly crate, things of that nature. We're just thinking of, okay, we're getting ready to step into this life. Let's go ahead and get prepared for it. Are there things that maybe you have purchased that you found to be extremely useful as a first time owner or just as first items to put into the vehicle? Would love to hear your suggestions. Please let me know down below. I'll read every one and check it out. I'm also curious for anybody else who may have a Cybertruck on order, what was your delivery window quoted at, and then what did you actually take delivery at? I know it's different regionally and the different times of year, so it's not apples to apples, but just for some additional context, what are we all experiencing out there? And in particular, if there's any recent orders, that would be super interesting as well. So as we continue to go through this journey, I'm going to continue to share what we're seeing and hearing from Tesla and what we are getting ready to do and actually doing as a family preparing for the truck as well. Really look forward to it. One more thing that I thought I might throw out there because I could use some feedback. Me and my wife were at the dinner table last night talking, and she asked me if I thought we might keep the minivan instead of the current Model Y that we have. We had a good conversation about it, and there's lots of pros and cons of why you might need a minivan and why you might prefer the Model Y. It's very use case specific, and we talked through a lot of those things. And I think we ultimately ended on, as I've mentioned in other videos, keeping the Model Y. But there's a moment and maybe a bit of a hesitation where having that third row is something that we value to the point where maybe we want to consider holding on to that. So if you were in my position, what would you do? Family of 5, 3 young kids. Yes, we will probably be doing some road trips, but now that we're going to have a Cybertruck, we're going to want to take the Cybertruck and not take the minivan, even if we have it. So really, it's going to be around town. It's going to be errands. It's going to be local, putting around, that kind of thing. So if you're in my position, what would you do? Please hit subscribe and come along for the ride as we go through this process. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.